Hi. Hi, everybody. Just wanted to get on and talk about igniting your true purpose because it's not an all of a sudden thing. I know there's a lot of media, there's a lot of coaches, there's a lot of people out there where it happens, and their story is that it happened within a year, that things moved really quick. The reality of it is that it can take some time. Some people do manifest quickly and things happen swiftly, but um, you know, we can get in our own way if we're comparing ourselves or if we're beating ourselves up for not having done things quickly enough. Sometimes fears come up, blocks come up to doing the things that we want to do. And that's part of the process. We're human. We're here to experience things and learn from things. And that's part of our growth. And as teachers or people who want to help others and um, and lead in some way. Um, it's about us facing our fears and moving through those processes and then sharing them while we're helping others do the same. So be patient with yourself. Like that is something that comes up for so many of us as we're, moving towards things that we want to become purpose work. Um, I know for me, I have a lot of different things that I do, interests. They're all kind of in the healing realms, the Akashic records, energy work, channeling, writing, singing. It's creative, artistic. So it takes time to allow those things to unfold for it to become something that is um, more of that feeds you, not just creatively, but also energetically and monetarily. Um, it's an intention, it's something you have to keep going with and ask for guidance about. It's time to take some time out to get honest with certain parts of yourself that you might be hard on yourself about. Look at some of those areas of fear. Journal. I love journaling. There's also something I heard about recently called truth letters, which are kind of unfinished business pieces where you can write a letter telling the truth about a situation, a circumstance, something that you need to work around to help you forgive yourself for perhaps giving your power away in that moment or in that experience. But it's a way for you to share information, writing it out however you want, and saying whatever you want in there. It could be an angry letter, it could be a sad letter, it could be any kind of letter in which you are working on clearing the space within your own mind, body, and energy field. So a truth letter is something you can write. You don't give it away. You keep it with yourself, and you can cut it up. You can throw it away or tear it up, and just kind of banish that energy. And I believe that it's a process that you have to do various times to peel away those layers of an onion for certain circumstances that might just be sitting in your heart or in your head. So truth letter is a great way to get something out that's been in your space, in your mind, in your heart. You can also take the truth letter and burn it into a ceramic bowl, a large ceramic bowl. You could do it outside or inside. Just make sure it's contained, but it's another little ceremony that you can do to banish or release some of that energy that has a hold on you. Okay, so these are a couple of things that you can do for that. We're always going to be challenged. We're humans in a body as spirits, and we're here to grow. So by our challenges, by all the shadow work, the stuff that comes up, those are challenges that actually help us develop into who we are. But is it stopping you? Are some of these experiences stopping you from being true to yourself? And if they are, that's a place where you need to look further and say, oh my God, my worth does not depend on what happened to me when I was 7 years old. Let me work around that. What does my inner child need to say to me? And if there's a place where you see that you had a trauma or you had an experience where somebody made fun of you and called you a name, and you've carried that with you, you can start talking to your inner child in a different way and telling them, oh my goodness, that was so not true. That person was just coming from a place of their own fear and lack. And whatever they said to you, give it back, release it. Whatever energy is not yours, return it. And start saying something kind to your inner child, like, oh my God, you are so adored. You are so kind. Look at those times where you made things for people and gave it to them. So start sharing with your inner child something that is more meaningful about who you are, who you were at that time, and hold them, nourish them, tell them they're okay and that they're loved. This takes repetition because there's different areas in our lives that need some attention. And when we keep working in those areas, then we allow that love to penetrate deeper, that self-assurance, that courage comes. But it takes a little time. And if you've done a lot of shadow work, and shadow work is just, looking at wounds and traumas and things that have affected us from moving forward. Because a lot of times when you're starting a business, working on igniting your purpose, we can get stuck. Sometimes depression seeps in, or, a lack of courage to take the next step. If you're looking for some accountability, you're looking for a little bit of guidance, I'm working with people currently and creating packages. So please send me a message and let me know. And also put in the comments below anything that's coming up for you that I can speak to, that I can help you with. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Give yourself love. And it's a great time to connect deeper now. So please do that and give yourself some good, rich love, because you totally deserve it. We need you here. You're a light in this world. You're here to ignite something within yourself, and it just takes a little time and patience. Don't rush anything, because that's not how to move forward. It actually stumps us. I've been there. I've been doing that, and I'm stopping. I'm just surrendering, and I'm saying, okay, I'm ready to listen. So if you're ready to listen, I'm here to help. Reach out if you need it, okay? But also just share here. We're going to be given plenty of free content and sharing messages that come through. And I'm planning on doing an Akashic Records reading for the group live this following week. So be aware and open in seeing that. I'm just going to pop in either Thursday or Friday to do an Akashic Records reading. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you further.